Hello, my name is David Yarian with Volume 9, and the purpose of this video is to give a high-level overview of some of the fundamental SEO best practices and programs which we adhere to at V9. And, in an industry like SEO, most of us know that really the only constant change is change. It can be bewildering to try to understand and navigate all the information, device updates, rumors, and blogs online. So, in light of this video is an introduction to not only our fundamental best practice elements and packages, but it's also the first in a 10-part series intended to educate, explain, and train against what we think are the most essential SEO best practices. To jump into some of those details, one of the first things we do to help understand the SEO landscape is to break it down into more manageable pieces. We've always thought that SEO is about three main areas. Technical SEO, which is essentially ensuring that Google can easily find and crawl your content. On-site content, which includes all the pages and blogs and things like that you're producing on your site. And then finally, authority and trust, which are basically measures of online reputation using things like links or social signals. Using these three overall buckets for reviewing a site, we then break down each further into subcategories of what really matters. And this would include popular topics you might be more familiar with, things like site speed, site hierarchy, or blogging best practices. And finally, within each one of these subcategories, we get to our SEO best practice elements themselves. These are a complete, comprehensive list of over 70 best practice things of what we think are the most important foundational things to check on a website and to get right from an SEO perspective. We really think if you have any hope of driving great organic traffic, that getting these things right is the best place to start. So, why is it important to check so many things when reviewing a site? Well, as you can see, Google is constantly making changes and updates to their SEO algorithms. The past few years have been some of the most volatile and active in the history of our industry as Google sought to crack down on things like spam, eliminating low-quality websites, and improve the web quality of its search results, both in terms of what's listed there and then also what appears in the search themselves, the way it's presented. So, in light of that, we feel it's more important now than ever to check your site against this set of best practice elements to ensure you're not actively harming yourself from a panda, penguin, hummingbird, or whatever animal they'll come up with next perspective. Now, having said that, we also think it's really important to review the right things and the right set of those best practice elements for your specific situation. So we've developed a few different site review options which we can deploy depending on what we're trying to accomplish. The first is an audit, which is our most comprehensive package, and it covers the full gambit of everything we can look at. What we're really trying to do here is find everything on the site that needs fixed and then generate a big list of recommendations to go and do it. And this set of recommendations can set the strategy and task load for months to come. But if we don't need to review everything and we're more interested in helping to develop some specific strategies and goals, we can perform what we call a site review. This targeted analysis is intended to help provide an ongoing SEO roadmap for a period of time in the future against a more specific set of goals or objectives unique to you. And finally, of course, we encounter many websites which are either launching brand new domains or making changes to an existing site, whatever it may be. In this case, we can apply a specific set of best practice elements against the site launch to ensure that organic traffic is not harmed or hindered during what can be a very sensitive time. Now, as I said at the beginning, all these best practices can feel bewildering. It's a lot to take in. So we've launched a series of 9 educational videos which fully dive into our elements and SEO best practices in greater detail. Each video covers one of the categories I mentioned at the beginning from either a technical, content, or authority perspective. And for each training, we walk through the specific elements that we want to review, explain why we think they're important, and also outline what we, and Google, are looking for when evaluating your domain. We've also provided a series of PowerPoint decks to accompany each video, which basically just help illustrate and train against the main points. And all of these are available 24/7 to our clients within our SEO dashboard system. So that concludes the introduction to this series, and whether you want to learn more about SEO in general or just get a better understanding about a specific set of elements from a site review, we hope you enjoyed these videos and find them useful in understanding how SEO really works. Thanks.